Hey everyone, this is Martin from How to Make Mobile Games. Today's video is a developer diary video, and I'm going to go through and just do something which I would normally do through the day anyway. Just a task that needs to be done. And I thought I'd record it because some of you have said that the developer diary videos are interesting. I didn't expect that when I first started doing them. I thought they'd be quite boring, but people seem to like it, I guess, and pick up some ideas and figure out ways to do things, or just to watch another developer work. So that's cool. So today, anyway, just get the date, is March the 4th, 2014. I nearly forgot the year then. And what this is I need to update one of our applications. This one is called Vird The Flappy Dragon. Obviously, it's a Flappy Bird clone, and we tried to catch some of the craze for Flappy Bird at the time, and it did pretty well. So, but the downloads have gone down now as people have stopped searching for that. So what we've got to do is update it, because we received a notice from Google, which is just such a pain. I hate receiving notices from Google Play, and I'll go through this quickly, and then I'll go through the process, and you guys can watch. As I mentioned before, sorry, this isn't a tutorial or like a tips video. It's just me going through this process as I'm doing a normal work day, and then you guys can watch at the same time. Hopefully pick up something interesting. So this said the 7-day notification of Google Play developer term violation. I'll try and cut it short here, but it said that the application Vird The Flappy Dragon is in violation of the terms, and the reason is spam. And it says your title and/or description attempts to impersonate or leverage another popular app without permission. So that's Flappy Bird. And I understand this, of course I totally get this. Please remove all such references. Do not use irrelevant, misleading, or excessive keywords in apps, descriptions, titles, or metadata. First point is that a lot of developers have seen this, because Flappy Bird clones there was like tons of them that were loaded onto the Google Play Market, iPhone App Store, and so on, as soon as it became popular, and that's pretty normal. And even more so when the official Flappy Bird game got taken down. So a lot of them got uploaded, but then Google started to just deny some of them. I think what they did is, if they saw the word Flappy in the title and it was uploaded new from, say, I don't know, February the 20th maybe, Google took them down within a couple of hours, and a lot of developers have seen that, so I'm not the only one. And the other one, this part here, do not use irrelevant, misleading, or excessive keywords. I'm assuming that just relates to the fact that I've put the word Flappy in the description here. And I'll scroll down quickly so you guys can see. I better track the time. I'll stop this video at 4:30 so that I don't. Sometimes the videos are too long. It doesn't render well, and it gets all the audio gets all messed up. So download it today for free. Vird The Flappy Dragon, a flapping wings game. So there's Flappy in there. He's got tiny wings. He needs your help. Fly like a bird. Get your dragon as far as you can through the block, shuriken, obstacles. There's not a huge description here. That's just normal. There's no specific keywords. It's obviously a Flappy Bird style game, so I've mentioned Flappy Bird. I've tried to sort of catch the shuriken block game as well, which was pretty popular at the time. Not so much now, but we put shuriken blocks in the game to try and make it a little bit catch that search term as well, since that would have been a popular one. And then I put Flappy Bird at the bottom and Iron Pants because it's the same style of game as well. So obviously I can see where they're coming from. There's obviously Flappy at the bottom there, so I understand this point here, and I get it. So I'm not like angry about it or anything. I'm actually kind of relieved, because we got the 7-day notice as opposed to some other developers who just got it taken down or suspended. So, but my heart always beats when I get a Google Play email every single time, because the problem with the Google Play Store, as cool as it is in some ways, they don't do a review check, and they don't have like a keyword section, like iTunes has with 100 characters. So and it's just submitted. There is no check. So the problem is that they might do a random check on your game or your account, and they might just flag it and say, oh no, this has got suspended, or you have 7 days to fix this. and then after say 5 or 6 or 7 flags, your account can just be cancelled, just outright cancelled, game over. And that is a major, major, major worry of mine, like all the time. And so I've tried to reduce keywords for like all of the games, and I'm still looking at some of the games now. The descriptions might be a little bit too long. Some of them are like 1,400 characters out of 4,000 characters, a possible 4,000 characters. But some of the games are large. Some of the games from our other developers are pretty large. You know, and so I think it warrants a larger description. You know, these smaller games like Vird The Flappy Dragon is a smaller game, and so therefore we can't make a massive story kind of description. But the problem is with Google Play is that I see a bunch of applications that have huge descriptions, massive ones, and they've been live on the App Store for months. And Google hasn't taken them down, or they've not been suspended. And maybe they did get suspended before and they've re-uploaded to a different account. I don't know, but it's just inconsistent, and that's the problem. If everyone was the same and the rules applied everywhere, and there was some kind of check in place, that'd be great. Or if there's some kind of keyword section, it would make it a lot more consistent in terms of which applications are flagged and which ones aren't. So the problem is now I've got to update the application, this Flappy Dragon game, Vird The Flappy Dragon game, and I've got to change the name, and then I've got to go in and just check all the other applications, because they said here, all violations are tracked, and it could terminate your account, and make sure that there's not any other remaining applications that might be in violation. So this is obviously a Flappy Dragon clone. The other ones are not really clones so much, and so yeah, I'd have to just be careful. But my heart beats every time I get a Google Play flipping email from them. I just wish they were consistent, or there's some kind of other way to do a check, or developers could volunteer that their applications are checked by someone, before when they're submitted. That would be cool. Okay, so you can have your application submitted live, and it can be available instantly or within a few hours, but then you can also choose to have it reviewed by an official reviewer, so that they can check and say, hey, this is okay. I would totally do that. Totally. It would calm me down a lot. Anyway, moving on, guys. Sorry, I'll continue what I'm doing. So I've been through the documents that they've recommended, talking about spam. It doesn't say anything about looking like another application here. That's obviously something new that they've put in. I've also checked the support documentation about fake ratings and reviews. We didn't do any of that. I've never had paid for fake reviews. And I think spam was like overuse of keywords, which is always the one that we've had problems with before. Like we've had 2 accounts cancelled. Such a pain. So anyway, I'm going to call it Vird the Tiny Flying Dragon. There's no reference to Flappy, no reference to flapping. And it's still, I don't think they need me to change the game. So they said your title and/or description attempts to impersonate or leverage another popular app. So they didn't say the actual gameplay. I don't think there's ever any problem with copying gameplay. I think that's totally fine. Gameplay generally isn't copyrighted. Hopefully it isn't, because the number of match 3 games out there is through the roof. So, alright. Anyway, so let's open this project and take a look. And what time are we on? Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, it's set to Google, that's fine. I've got my IDs already in there, and that's all good. I think the only thing that I need to change is just the title in the game, and then the description in Google Play. I've not received any notice on Amazon or what do you call it, on iTunes. Even though I've submitted this to iTunes, but it's been in iTunes review for like, so I don't know, 10, 11 days now, maybe 12 days. They seem to be really slow at the moment. Okay, so let me just grab this artwork here. Menu background. But I'm wondering, has anyone else seen these the Google notice, on your account? Have you seen any problems, not just on say like a Flappy game, but also on the other game that you might have uploaded? like I say, I've had 2 Google accounts cancelled before, Google Play accounts, and it is a nightmare to get it back. And so this account, I'm trying to be really careful, but at the same time, I'm trying to get downloads. You know, if you remove all of the keywords and just do like one description, like with this game, for example, I just do one description and say one sentence. Sorry, I say, oh, tap the screen to make your dragon fly through the blocks. Okay, well, I'll get like 10 downloads a day. You know, what am I going to do with that? Then you could argue, oh, well, you should market it. Yeah, but I mean, that takes a huge amount of time and effort to do good marketing as well. So, you know, it's kind of like a rock and a hard place. So I'm curious if anyone else has seen this problem ever with your Google Play account. And I just wish they'd change the system. I really do. I did a post on iPhoneDevSDK.com saying, you know, Google, please, you know, please change the system, or, you know, what does everyone think? And, you know, I don't think it will make a change. I think the keywords in the description may be due to like Google search or something being better. So okay, see if I can change this text. I don't know. I might need to create a new text, because it looks like this is yeah, it looks like that's been rendered. So okay, that's not a big problem. I'll find a cool font up here. I think Hobo is actually okay. And what did I say I'd call it? Vird the Tiny Flying Dragon. Tiny. I might put this down here. Flying. And we're going to apply some colors to this as well, of course. I'm just going to leave it like that. So let's get rid of that. Actually, I'll keep that there, and I'll move this up first. So it's roughly the same size, and in the same position roughly as well. So, yeah, these videos anyway, some people do like the developer diary videos, and I did one recently on reskinning an iPhone game, and people really seem to like that, so I was I was very surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. So, let me think. I guess I can do it like the standard way. I usually have like a color overlay, which is a lighter color, and then have the stroke as a same color but darker, like so. Usually increase that size, and what I usually do is add a white border as well and a drop shadow. The way I do that is I go to outer glow, choose white, make the opacity 100, spread, make it to the max size. I think this is right. There you go. And you give yourself a white border there as well. I don't know if that looks okay or not. But let's add a drop shadow, and we'll see what that looks like as well. Skadoosh. Distance. I might have it as a completely thick one like that. Yeah, so maybe. Okay, so it looks okay. And I'm just doing a quick update for this one, guys. I'm not spending a lot of time on this, and my art skills are not are not very good, as you can clearly tell. I need to hire an artist eventually. That'd probably be a good idea. Outer glow. Let's turn the stroke. I might try a gradient on the stroke, perhaps. Is that the stroke? Yeah, it is. And let's change this angle to 90 degrees. That doesn't look right. I need to change the color, of course. And I'm not sure how to do. Oh, there we go, color. So we'll see how this looks. I've not actually done this before with a stroke. Let's try this one as a light green, or perhaps even an orange. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to work right. No, I don't think so. No. Okay, but I do want to try to add some 3D on this, perhaps. And I can't do that while it's not been rendered. So I'm going to maintain this this layer here. Oh, by the way, guys, I was going to say thanks for all of the recent comments on the my acne video that I did yesterday. I woke up feeling kind of embarrassed that I did that one. I was like, oh man, did I really like do that video? God. And then I felt kind of like embarrassed. But you know, people on the channel were really nice and sort of giving some good advice, and you know, a couple of people said they had the same experience, so I was kind of, you know, it was nice to get that feedback. I don't know about this. I might apply some of that kind of twisted effect, which is up here. Do I have to highlight this first? Maybe I do. Arc. I kind of want it as a bulge, actually, like on both sides. Squeeze, will that work? That might work okay. Horizontal distance. Oh, it's twisting to the side, okay. What about this one? Vertical distortion. How's that look? I'm going to look without the... No. Okay, let's give this other one a try. I don't want to spend too long on this. Actually, that might be okay because the dragon's kind of down here. You see. Oh no! Don't want to do. Oh my God! What did I just do? What? What? Okay. Oh, let's try and do this without it going back to how it was before. I'll make this a little bit smaller just so it was the kind of same size as the other one. Okay. I think that was where it was before. Yeah, there we go. So it's about the right place. I'm just going to click Save, File and Save, or Command and S. I'm going to go back here and see how this looks. So my wife is calling me. Yeah! The green looks a little bit strange. Yeah! I'm just doing a video! Yeah. This is how guerrilla this video is, guys. This is live, hardcore, at home doing it. This is not pre-prepared or anything. Okay, I might try this one. This color kind of fits a little bit better with the background, maybe. Out of glow. Actually, that looks better. Just like that, I think. Looks a bit cleaner. Can I pull this down a little, or will it not let me? Okay. Let's try this, see how this looks. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I need to move it to the left a touch and just kind of get it aligned a little better. Save that bad boy. Alright, yeah, so Vird the Tiny Flying Dragon. That was kind of clean, and that was the name that we want to keep. That should be fine. So the next thing is I'm going to do a build, and because this is... Oh, actually I've got to update the version number, because on the app stores you need to increase the version number every time you do this, and also the version code. So this is 1.8, it's going to be 9. I'm just going to increment that, and enter in my key store password, and I'm going to click on build. I'm going to build a new one so that I've got all the previous APKs as well. Gee, it's a bit cold today. God damn it. I don't have to put my coat on, guys. The weather has just dropped again this week. What a pain in the ass. Last week I was happy. You know, I was like, cold weather just gets me down so much. God, I hate it. Alright, so, so I'm just going to write down what the update was. So name update, name change. Ow. I also hurt my back again the other day, guys. What a stupid idiot I am. Fourth today. I was doing some exercise and I didn't warm up. Ridiculous. And I pulled my back again. And it's been 1 week and it's like 60% now. But it was just, I couldn't even walk the other day. Or barely I could walk. I couldn't sit down without being in pain. So stupid. I got this punch bag and I was punching it and then I threw some kicks. I didn't warm up for the kicks, and the next morning I woke up and I was just in so much pain, and I think that's what happened. So anyway, this should build now, hopefully. I need to grab my devices for testing. I've got my Kindle and I've got my Google Nexus 1. But as soon as this is uploaded, like we say, I've got to change the description as well, and I'll remove all references to Flappy. So we were kind of lucky that we caught that wave, you know, on time. But it's so interesting that it happened the way it did with that Flappy Bird game. All of a sudden, it was super popular. If we'd had a game in the market which, you know, just a little bit sooner on iTunes or on Google Play, we could have done like a lot better, like so much more better. So. Okay. And actually, I've got to change the icon name as well. I just forgot about that one, but I can change that in a second. But yeah, it always it makes me think about, you know, the first there is really important in a lot of cases. Being the first, you know, if we were the first ones in the iPhone market when it first opened, you know, it could have been massive. But I tried when the Windows Marketplace, the first Windows Marketplace app was released on Windows 6.5, which was about 4 years ago now. It closed down. But I tried to be one of the first ones in there as well, and I was, but it just wasn't even nearly as successful as iPhone. It was, and it's closed down, so obviously